we put them words out there. Remember, it used to be about a year or so ago that word beast was around. Oh, that boy a beast.
Right.
That boy a beast. Why you want to be associated with a beast?
Language.
Right? Language. The words and the words that we grab on and the things that we say, because again, it's called spelling, right? Spells.
Right.
Spells.
Right.
Right.
Spell. That's a good. Yeah, got you captivated.
Spell.
That's a good one.
ING.
That's a good one, man.
Spells.
You know, it's just it's crazy, man, and you know, to see that, because I think about this type of stuff a lot, you know, and I'm like, man, look why our youth, a lot of them, they lost, bro.
A lot of us
are lost too.
And that's why they're lost. And that's why they're lost. Because how can I give you directions and I forgot my GPS? Man, I don't know.
Exactly.
You know, well, let's find out together.
I can't even have no good conflict resolution with my spouse, you know, and I expect my child to have one.
It's not going to happen.
I expect my daughter to have one if she see me abusing another woman, and that's what it made me think about too. You know, I said this how this young brother is talking. My daughter could end up with somebody like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, that's the potential of what we are facing now. But, you know, I got to really teach her. But, like I'm saying, this is the type of stuff that's going on out here. But, you know, like I say, I don't really fault a lot of them, the youth. I fault a lot of us, you know, for not just teaching, but setting a good example. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And this abuse come in all forms, bro. It's just crazy. But language is we're in an oppressive language environment, bro. We cussing each other out. You know, we can't stand each other. Then we say we love each other.
Man, please. Love.
I love
Often imitated.
I love her.
Seldom demonstrated. Can you dig
it? Exactly, bro.
We hear it all the time, but do you really see it? And again, though, what kind of mindset do you have to where I got these two hands and I'm going to put them on somebody in a way to abuse them that I once said I loved and cared about, and I took their trust, I took their heart, I took their emotion, and I absolutely abused it. I absolutely manhandled it. And that's why you got so many people, like I said, out here are angry, are pissed off, are not loving because they don't trust. They don't trust. Okay, I took the opportunity to trust you, right? And this is what you did to me. And so every other relationship they get in, they looking at you with one eye closed and one eye open. So then you really don't have the full person because they fully can't commit. Because the last person that did that, they beat me.
Right. And you know what, man? And like you said, it's just a direct reflection of who you are. You know, because a healthy-minded person, I want to bring the best out of you. You know what I mean?
Again.
I wake up just like you say, bro. You know, every day I try to, you know, not all the time, but I try to keep a smile on my face. I try to stay positive. And one thing, I don't like going around anybody if my mood is sour. You know, I'm not going to go around you and rain on your parade, bro. I need to stay at home. You know what I mean? And, you know, it's a lot of people that do that too. They'll go somewhere. Like, I'm the type of person, you know, I don't want you around me if my mood is good and your mood is terrible. Like, maybe you just need some time to yourself.
Man, get your sour ass away from me.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I can't do it, bro. You know what I mean?
Boo. Get away. Just get away from me.
Killing my vibe. You know what I mean? I can't let you kill my vibe. So many people let people kill their vibe, man. People will suck the life out of you, bro.
Kendrick Lamar had a song about it. Don't kill my vibe.
You know what I mean? Don't kill my vibe. You know what I mean? Hey, man. And you know, like, when you living good, and you know, because you just be having so many healthy situations. People be boo-hooing, like you say, the losers. Really, it's a reflection of you.
Yes.
It's a reflection of you and your life, because you sitting on the sidelines hating on somebody else for the simple fact because that person is pushing forward, being positive. That's why they're getting all these different blessings.
But they in the game.
Too, but you can't see yours.
They in the game because they practice. They're in the game because they sacrifice time. They're in the game because they work out. They're in the game because they bought the uniform. You know what I'm saying? They're in the game. Right. You know, you on the sidelines hating, but you ain't putting in no work. Did you come to practice?
Exactly.
Did you show up? Did you do anything?
So here you come with here you come, like we talking about abuse again. You know, these people be sitting back, they can't wait to say something, you know, that's way out of line or across the line. But, you know, like I say, man, And words are very powerful, but you gotta understand, man, you're gonna have to deal with that. And sometimes you can't take it back, man. You know, you can't take stuff back when you cross a certain line. And you know, in that heat of the moment or that passion. But I want to say this too, Sheldon.
Yeah.
Any relationship can be good when everything's going good. But what happens when you are tested and you get some pressure on it? Because everything's going to have some pressure. So pressure busts pipes. So, you know, people be taking these pictures, you know, we in love and everything.
Hashtag blessed. Hashtag my boo.
Yeah. But this is how you know, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. As soon as we fall out, you call me everything but a child of God.
Hashtag
when you get on Facebook
man.
or something. You know? So, you feel me?
Hashtag punk mother, bump. Yeah.
Yeah. Or be back, then you'll be back together next week. Man, you just said everything about me, put me out there, I put you out there. You know,
hey, hashtag still holding on.
There you go. Man, I seen this dude so angry, bro. I left man. This dude was so angry, bro. Like he was on a video. Yeah. I say that man is hurt. You know, anybody get hurt, but it was some extreme. He was like, man, a lot of y'all talking about y'all. Hope y'all ex go on and do good. And I don't know his story. I'm just telling his story. But he say a lot of y'all say y'all want y'all ex to go on and you wish the best for her and everything. He say, man, I don't wish. I hope her children don't learn good at school. Man, I mean, I can't believe this dude was saying all this stuff. It was kind of comical how he was saying it, not exactly what he was saying. And man, check this out, bro. So you know he was going live, right, with this verbal stuff, you know. But don't you know some people was commenting on it. Some of the women was like, "Woo, he look nice and stuff." I'm like, damn, that's how y'all get out of that. So you would actually be with this dude, and you heard by his ex.
Yeah.
I thought that's crazy, man. But see, that's what people's minds are at sometimes. He talks so bad about her, like, I don't wish nothing good come out of her life, you know. And he was just going ranting, bro. He took his time out of his day to make that video. But what shocked me the most was it was some abusive stuff. I could hear him saying this on viral. I can imagine what probably happened in privacy, right? You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But what shocked me the most was how some of the women was coming in on. They were like, shoot, that brother dude look not saying how you feel, how he look, but it's just like he had action, to get at one of them. Y'all would give him somebody like that?
See, there you go, brother. There you go. We talked about this, right? Mm-hmm. And we said it before. Mm-hmm. If you start looking at people, right? Say if you base women based upon their credit, how many tens will be twos and how many twos will be tens?
Right.
We look at, oh yeah, she fine, she pretty. But guess what?
Right.
If she's single, there's somebody out there tired of her stuff. Oh, he handsome, he cute. If he's single, there's somebody out there that's grown weary of him and his attitude. So again, we look at the outside appearance, and I think that's what's messing a lot of people up nowadays, man. We all focus on the beauty. We all focus on the outer appearance. We all focus on the physical. What kind of heart do you have? What kind of mind do you have? What kind of spirit do you have? What kind of love do you have? What kind of giving do you do? What kind of person are you? Okay, yeah, you got a nice butt. Oh yeah, you got a nice shape. Oh yeah, you fine. Oh yeah, you look pretty. You got all your real hair. But what kind of heart? What kind of person are you? How will you treat me? Right? If I get sick on my deathbed, will you take care of me, or will you be too fly to get your hands dirty?
Right. You know, like I say, it goes back to what we was talking about earlier. It's all good when it's all good.
Yeah.
But just like that movie, when that guy was abusing his wife, one of them Tyler Perry movies.
Oh yeah. What was that movie? I know you're talking about.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
She was mad too.
Remember, but see, it made me think about this. And it's nothing wrong, with considering a guy, who established himself as far as his, his job, his career, and everything. But sometimes a brother might not be on that level yet. See, it's not where you at that time. It's where you going. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, if you sit and not striving, right. But so, like you said, but you start having this stuff on top of how he treats you or how she treats you. You just value how she looks and everything, and that's a prime example of that movie. That dude was wealthy, but look how he treated her.
Exactly.
He treated her like
Like crap.
Then she wasn't working. Yeah, he's like, all this mine. You know what I mean? You can get out. And then, she got out. But the whole thing is, stop looking at these dudes for what they have. You know what I mean?
Who they are.
You know what I mean? Or they status or who they claim to be or whatever. Because you passing up their good dudes. You know what I mean? And also you dudes too who passing up their good woman for this woman, and then you thinking to yourself, why am I going through this? But you need to really think about it and ask yourself, what did I think was going to happen with this type of person that I'm with? I met her, at the club, wilding out, and I ain't saying just because you go to the club, but wilding out. What you think going to happen? You think she going to change overnight?
No.
And I think
that's what happens,
though. Then you get mad.
Yep. Because now she want to still go to the club. But now that's your boo, right? I don't want you going to the club because I don't want nobody looking at you like I was looking at you.
There you go. You see what I mean? But that's how you caught her.
Now it's a fight.
That's how you caught her.
You can't tell me what to do. I was grown before I met you.
There you go. Or blowing up, or like I say, everybody have their faults. You're supposed to cover your spouse's faults. You don't supposed to bring that out. If you chose to be with him, or she chose to be with you don't put them on blast just because you get mad. Because couples always break up and get back together.
Yeah.
But don't put me out there. You know what I mean? Now if I'm abusing you supposed to end a relationship, and anyway, eventually, hopefully that's what we do before somebody die. But don't put me on blast and then expect to be back with me. And blasting me to the world, or I'm blasting you to the world.
Yep.
No. If it ends respectfully, and sometimes people in your life for a season, and that's what we got to recognize too. You know what I mean?
Well, we talked about that though, man. We talking about the psychology of it all, though, right? What kind of psychology is it that you have to where I have to talk negative about my spouse? Right? We have to talk negative about the people because what does that say about you if you steady in a relationship if somebody you just can't stand? Somebody they can't do nothing right.
Exactly, man. And I think that, now, I'm a little older and more mature about the situation. When I meet somebody, bro, what I usually do when we start talking, I start asking them, so what happened in your last relationship? And how I gauge it is how they don't say something about themselves. If you just say the other person, everything was bad, well, what about yourself?
What did you do?
Because, see, I'm going to see your faults eventually.
Exactly.
I'm going to see some of your flaws, too. So, I bet you, but if I talk to that person you was last with, they may have a different story.
A whole different story.
So,
you only see it from one side.
You see what I'm saying? So, now, like, even when I go in a relationship, like, what you think to happen? And I'll be very honest, man. I say, some parts of myself, I feel like I was very immature.
Right.
On a lot of things,
Be honest with yourself.
I need to, So that's how you should gauge the situation. But if you just come to me talking about the other person was totally wrong or that was our fault, then that makes me think now, about you. What about you? Because I'm going to eventually see your fault. But I'm going to look at your good more than your fault. But be honest. Let's lay it all on the table. And I think that we paint these pictures, bro, but we need to really be honest with ourselves. And then we can begin to heal and go to the root of these things. But you said this before, bro. If you keep doing the same thing, when you know what you're doing and you keep doing it, that's really like insanity.
Yes.
What you think the result is going to be. Like you say, once we raise the awareness, if I know I'm pinching Shelton on his arm and he tell me, Brandon, that hurts, and I keep pinching you, you know what I mean? Then, that's crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You hurt by that.
Yeah.
And you telling me to stop. So
disregard.
It's just crazy, bro. And we got to do better, bro. That's why we have so many single households. We have so many broken families because we don't treat each other with the respect. And then that's the crazy part too. We'll be right at the church Sunday. We'll be right at the mosque. We'll be right at the synagogue.
Yeah.
Especially. And you know what I mean? And just to be out there praising God, doing, you just